Hello and welcome, fellow bookworms. Welcome to this week's episode of The Consented Narrative. We're looking at Haunted by James Herbert. Now, James Herbert is a really good author, thoroughly enjoy his works, and this one is the first in sort of like the David Ash stories, as it were. And basically, David Ash is someone who investigates paranormal activity, that's basically his job. He goes and he investigates paranormal places, and he debunks them or says, "Oh no, these are real, these are not," sort of thing. But he's very cynical. He's also haunted by the memory and the ghost of his dead little sister. So then he decides to go to a place called Edbrook, however you want to pronounce it, and spend 3 nights there trying to debunk the fact that they are haunted. And oh my god, right. So first things first, there is a film that was made of this. Never watch it. Never do so. So boring, so bad. This book kept me on my toes. This book, I mean, I've reread this book several times and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I love the David Ash character. I love the fact that he's cynical, but he's sort of like, you know, if he's presented with truths, he's like, okay, that's fine, you know, I get that, that's real. And it's sort of like, I can't give too much away, I can't. And it's so hard because I want to discuss this entire book with you guys, and I really can't, and it's so annoying. So I might read The Ghost of Sleeth next, just to so I can tell you what happened in the previous one. But honestly, the characters in this are so good. That, you know, the family that he's gone out to their house and try to disprove that they're haunted. They're very sort of like malicious. They play horrifying games with him. They kind of keep going, "What are you talking about? Like, I saw nothing." They're really messing with his head. And when you find out what the truth is of this place, this house, this magnificent, terrifying house, it is so sort of like, I remember when I first read it, I was like, oh my god, okay, love it. And when you find out the truth behind the house and what has happened in that house, you're like, damn, right, okay. And you just kind of sat there being like, right, love that. And I remember my jaw hit the floor, and like when I reread it and I know what the ending is and I know what the house signifies and I know it, and I'm sat there going, okay, and I'm looking for the clues in the book, and there are little clues, but there's not loads. I'm looking for the clues in the book and I'm going, this is still so good. This is still it still gets me and I still love it. So genuinely, like, if you are like, James Herbert is great, and I've read The Rats, I've read The Fog. I think I reviewed The Fog a couple of years ago. You know, I've got quite a few of these books up there. But this one, I keep coming back to. It's a very short book. I promise I'm not just a short book reader. You've seen me do tomes before. You've seen me do hundreds. But sometimes like books are only like a couple hundred pages. And I think that's all that this needed. It didn't go on too long. It was very punchy. I was very invested in the characters. I very much wanted to know what was going on. I was very much like oh my god, seriously, this is what's going to happen. So honestly, give this a go, 100%. I think this is a great ghost story. It's a great thriller, and it will leave you wanting to read more James Herbert, 100%. I read, as I said, my first book by him was The Rats, but this was probably my second or my third, so it might have been Thogger than this, and this just kept me coming back for more. So honestly, if you loved it, if you've read James Herbert before but you've not read this one, if you've read this one, if you've watched the film, never watch it. But genuinely, I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I will keep coming back to this book. But yeah, so let me know below in the comments what you think. Let me know if there's any sort of like ghost stories or spooky books or anything that you're like, oh, I think should really enjoy this. Happy here. We are creeping up with the subscribers, so keep getting your friends to subscribe. Keep, you know, sharing my videos around. I'm absolutely loving it. Thank you so much for the continued support of like that few 30 people that watch like every week. You guys are my heroes. Thank you. But thank you to the ones that stumble in on my videos and decide to just keep watching. I love you guys as well. So remember to always keep it contento, and thank you for the support.